Hello, everybody. Now, I got some energy today. So what we're going to talk about, Gachiakuta. Now, we all know Gachiakuta, right? But let me ask you something. What is it about? Like, besides the Hell Guards, the gifters, cleaners, raiders, stuff like that, what are these people really doing? They are playing with trash. It literally reminds me of that one episode of SpongeBob when he was tweaking out and he was playing with a chip, napkin, and penny, dog. Like, don't get me wrong, the anime is good and all, bro, but I'm just sitting here watching. These niggas are dead tweakers. I don't know how else to put it. Example one, the main character, Rudo. Just look at how this man's eyes look, dog. Like, what more do I have to say? And not only is he insane, he is dead a crash out. Like, he couldn't care less about it either. All right, look at this scene. So to give a little context, they trying to find out the whereabouts of a girl that claims to have seen an angel, aka Amma. Now they meet her and she takes him to the lighthouse. Now of course, everything isn't that simple. But basically, Amma is also insane and dead trying to slime him out. But of course, they wasn't going for it and eventually whooped her up and took her funky ass boots off that she be wearing the whole time since, I don't even know, bro, since she was a kid. Like, no, bro, what are you, boots the monkey? But this is why I say these niggas are just plain insane, because after that, they're trying to get these questions for the reason they came here, right? And Rudo just staring at her like mean mugging, like the dookie out of her. I'm like, God, dog, boy, I'm about to stare a hole in her head. But then he just started walking up to her, and guess what he does next, bro? He gives her not one, not two, not even three. This man give her about 5 cool haymakers to her dome piece. Like, this is enough to show that he is a tweaker for sure. No way around it. Example 2, Zonka. Now, Zonka may not be as bad as Rudo, but I can't help but just look at him and ask why. So tell me why, right? The whole thing about Zonka is he's like pretending to be a genius. But I mean, he's not really pretending, but he is putting in that hard work every day, but kind of acting like he's not, if you know what I mean. So this whole problem starts out when a real genius gets in his class, and bro is getting put on fraud watch. She giving belt to the whole classroom, and nah, he don't know how to add no. So this scene right here is what made me question everybody's sanity, besides the fact that they're all playing with trash and living in a trash city. So this class he's in, he has a little weapon selection, right? Everybody selecting their weapons, and he's thinking, let me pick this trash weapon, because if I pick the trash weapon that is not really trash, it's gonna be like some legendary treasure that people forgot about, right? Like some Manhwa main character type knowledge. So he decides, hey, let me look at what the genius got. Maybe she got something crazy, but no, she just got a regular old katana. So he like, you know what? I knew I made the right choice. So he looks to his peers to see how they feeling. Disgusted. He is the type of person that's very caring of what people think of him, unfortunately. But later he ends up finding out that the stick he picked was an accident. It wasn't even supposed to be there. It was like a missing table leg that got mixed up in the weapons choice. So after that, he just fell rock bottom, bro, honestly. And instead of being like the average person and just, dang, hey, that's me, I'm just stupid right here, I'm just gonna pick a new weapon, he decides, you know what, I'm gonna stick with my weapon, and not only am I gonna stick with my weapon, I'm gonna go to the bottom of the well and sit there for 3 days, no food, no water, for like who is this nigga doing that? What kind of thought process do you have to think that? That's what I'm saying, bro. If people watching Gachiakuta gotta be insane, bro. It's insane. Now, for example 3, and you can't have a list like this without this person right here, is Jabber, bro. This man needs no introduction to the insane argument, bro. He got a reserved spot in Arkham Asylum, dog. I kid you not. Dude, like, I don't even know how to even explain it to y'all. Just watch this fight of his and you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, how about we fuse Hisoka and Shu from Tokyo Ghoul? That's what he is. Like, out of the many scenes to choose from, I'm gonna pick this one because I dead had to pause the video and think about my life choices. But Jabber starts fighting the previous tweaker named Zonka, right? And he's doing that, well, you weirdos usually do, like licking his weapons and asking Zonka to beat him up bloody like his boss did. So with all that being said, they start boxing, right? Going back and forth, but you already know when the character weird, he automatically cold. Like, it don't really even make sense. He be boxing like he got something to prove, and then he eventually whoops Zonka. Zonka passes out on the floor and he just starts hallucinating, like he actually just tweaking on the ground. And he's still fighting in his mind, right? But guess what this nigga Jabber do? This nigga dead starts doing the Cupid shuffle over his body. Wow, what are we even doing here, bro? There is no reason for him to start training for the Michael Jackson biopic, bro. They already got somebody. No, I ain't gonna lie, he just a whole dog. I couldn't believe it. But all in all, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know this is probably tragic for the future or the past me. I don't know which one to edit, but it's all good if it's for y'all. But if you have any anime recommendations for me, leave them in the comments below, and peace.